12 students, 28 days, 340 miles, one vision for a healthy river. The James River Expedition. The James River Association, with a generous grant from the Dominion Foundation, has organized an incredible opportunity for high school students to take an inspiring journey down the 340-mile-long James River for 28 days. The students, along with 4 teachers and 2 James River Association guides, started the expedition near Clifton Forge, Virginia, and will soon be nearing the end of the trek where the James meets the Chesapeake Bay near Hampton. The students and teachers come from 4 different high schools all over Virginia, including Albemarle High School, E.C. Glass High School in Lynchburg, Open High School in Richmond, and Bethel High School in Hampton. Most of them joined the expedition to learn more about the James, and for some of them, it's their first time even getting outdoors experience. Students act as trip reporters by interviewing each other along the way about what they think and feel about the experience and things they've seen during the trip.
First question, what made you want to go on the trip?
I really like outdoors and canoeing, and then we also get to learn stuff about the environment. I love that school.
Shani told me about the great opportunity to go from the top of the James River all the way to the bottom. As soon as I heard that, I didn't care how we were going to get down, if we were going to be swimming or canoeing. I knew I wanted to go over the summer.
Not many people can say they went down all the James, and I'm going off to college soon. I think it'd be good kind of fresh start out here.
How has the weather been so far? How do you feel about that?
I think it's been perfect. My rosebud about it absolutely pouring on one day to bring us together and cool us off maybe a little too much actually happened. I liked it.
If you could describe the trip in one word, what would you say?
Enduring. You gotta be able to manage, and all your clothes are gonna be wet. I know mine are right now.
One word?
One word.
Nature.
Tiring? Undescribable.
What has been your biggest discomfort so far?
I'd say the hard ground.
Going to the bathroom outside.
By day, they paddle down the James, braving the blazing heat and torrential rain. And by night, they set up camp at various destinations along the river, taking turns setting up what they refer to as the throne.
We are making our bathroom.
Which is called
The throne.
the throne.
So every night we have to set up the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
In some places, out in the wilderness, they don't have porta potties or indoor plumbing. So we carry it with us and move it to wherever we're going to be camping and set it up.
But the students will take away much more from the expedition than learning how to set up a bathroom in the wilderness. So far, the students have taken water samples to test turbidity or water clarity. They've learned about efforts in Lynchburg to reduce polluted rainwater runoff flowing into the river, like planting rain gardens, and have visited Bear Garden Power Plant to see how they are trying to operate in a sustainable way by tracking various characteristics of their water released into the James, like temperature and pH. The students have also developed a closer connection to nature and a sense of responsibility in preserving wildlife habitats by being able to witness rarely seen wildlife interactions.
Do you remember the mink and beaver fight we saw today
Yes.
on the river? So how did you feel about that? What was your reaction?
We didn't know really what was happening. There was a couple things going around that they were fighting or that they were mating. After a while, the mink kept on biting its neck, and it looked like the beaver was gonna die. But it's hard to be sorry for the animal because you don't know. I mean, it's just nature.
At first, I thought it was cool, but after a while, when you saw how the little beaver wasn't really fighting back anymore and just laying there, we're kind of sad for it. But it is circle of life, and stuff like that happens all the time.
They've also gotten to enjoy the recreational opportunities the James offers, like whitewater rafting and fly fishing. As they have traveled downstream, the students have lived the history and culture of the James River. For part of the way, they traveled in a bateau, an early American boat used for carrying goods up and down the river. As they floated down the river in the bateau, they saw pollution from other rivers feeding into the James. They could see how it affects people and wildlife downstream, and learned that it could very well change the treasured culture that has grown up around the James River, especially for the watermen in the James and the Chesapeake, who depend on healthy water coming downstream. The students have already learned through experience that environment, history, culture, and economy are all intertwined in the important role of the James River as a resource for their local communities, all of Virginia, and the entire Chesapeake Bay watershed. As part of the journey, the expedition cleans up any trash they see along the way to take responsibility for protecting their resource. All of this hands-on learning will culminate in a presentation at a National Park Service workshop and an environmental preservation project for their own communities during the next school year. The expedition provides not only an exceptional learning experience, but also gives a voice to younger generations of people who want to take responsibility for their environment and make a change for the better now and into the future. For a day-by-day journal of the expedition's adventures, visit their blog. For hands-on learning that inspires young people to protect their communities, choose clean water.